And welcome back to another episode of Generation Sports. Let's kick it. That's right. We're back on the screens, if you know what I means. And we got a little week 4 preview show. As always, I got my co-host, the guy who's looking at something down below him. Go ahead, say hello.
Hello.
Wow, this guy's really into it today. It's gonna be a lot of fun with him.
As
always, I got I got Kevin's boyfriend, aka my New York brother. What's going on, AJ?
What's good? What's good, bro?
All right.
Don't be jealous. You can have some too.
Yep. And then on the bottom left, we got the guy who removed a portion of his intestines so AJ could fit in deeper. You got your boy Kevin.
That's funny.
You say that, but you say I'm the boyfriend. So I feel like I'm the pitcher, not the catcher here.
Kenny,
My bad. Excuse the mishaps there.
Kenny, do you have a background? Do you have a background that makes your neck look skinny?
Nah, I'm just a skinny ass motherfucker.
Last but not least, we have the man who's here to deliver blessings to everybody in the Golden Goose League. Go ahead and say hello, sir.
Blessings be to all.
And for those of you who don't know, these are the blessings that I have been without for years and years and years, and they were finally bestowed upon me in this draft. And I put a light on for every win. And as you can see, we've had 3 weeks of fantasy football in the Golden Goose League, and I have 3 lights. So blessings be to all.
Does that mean you can only be 8 and 6?
It just means if you get to 8, I'm in the playoffs. That's the way I look at it. If I light all my candles, I'm in the playoffs. Guaranteed.
How many? 8?
8. 8 wins gets me in the playoffs.
I agree with that. If you can
Guaranteed.
get the whole...
So
Menorah lit up. You can finish it.
Yeah, menorah. I was going to say a different candle. I don't know the term. But yeah, menorah.
All right. So let's go ahead. Let's kick it in. We're going to do a preview show, right? We're going to talk about the games. That's what we want to do.
Yep.
Matchup. All right. Let's do it. We'll talk about the matchup. So we're going to start from the bottom up on my screen, right? Because we always get to, we save the best for, whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and start us off with the matchup. All right, first matchup, we got Kenny and Izzy. Ooh, this should be a good one. Kenny's in here. He loves to take offense when people talk shit. So this should be real, real good. All right.
Favored.
You know what? Let's start it off with Mr. Blessings because I want to get an unbiased opinion. Terry's not feeling well, so I'll give it him next. And, well, AJ can't give an unbiased opinion. So what do you think here, Mr. Blessings?
I think it'd be a good idea to tell the projections right now where Kenny is projected at 150.47, Izzy 145.41. I agree with these projections. I like Brother Kenny's side. Brady's gonna have to do something against Kansas City. Julio Jones should be back. Godwin looking like he might be back. So that offense should be in the right direction. Adding Fournette with that. Jefferson and Hill are about to pop. Me think that. And yeah, I'm gonna take Brother Kenny. I don't know about his flex spot, but Brother Izzy has Zeke Elliott. He hasn't done anything. Najee Harris. Maybe he goes off against the Jets. Maybe, but yeah, give me Brother Kenny.
All right. Yeah, I definitely think, with the beef going down with Eli Apple and Hill, I think this is definitely a good day to have Hill on your team especially because Hill had a down week last week. So, they're going to be like, all right, we're going to feed this dude. We're going to get him the ball.
They've already said, which is the craziest thing, and I love this so much, where Hill's like, oh, I'm going after Eli Apple. And Tua backed him up. Oh, if I see one-on-one Apple and Hill, I'm going to Apple. I'm going to Hill. And that's going to be – I think it's going to be so fun to watch.
Chris is saying hello to everybody. He's watching us live.
I just think a touchdown's needed.
That's my trade, Chris.
Hill just needs a touchdown.
It's
Last
in
week,
my
he
tray.
had the yardage, no touchdowns.
Yeah, but they, it's still a down day, you figure, for him, when compared to, Waddle and other
Waddle.
players. So,
Waddle.
yeah. So, I mean, this is where you expect him to maybe go back off. So, what do you think, Terry?
I mean, I think the easiest choice is to go with Kenny, just because of the players he has, right? Jefferson, Hill, like Filter says, about to go off. I think Easy is just kind of has one of those players that are sort of due, like I feel like Najee Harris, Debo Samuel, Aaron Rodgers. I think those are three players that can put up a fight. So I don't think it'll be as easy to win, but I'm gonna pick Kenny.
Yeah, I would agree. I definitely think I don't think it's going to. I mean, everything comes down to what's going to happen, right? If Allen comes back this week and he's been gone for the last two, so he's itching to get back out there. Smith, we've seen he can blow up before. I don't love him in this game, in that matchup, but it is what it is. So yeah, he has definitely some players that could possibly pose a scare for Mr. Kenneth over there. So that's not unheard of. Kevin. Sorry, Kevin. All right. Anything you want to add, AJ?
I said the same thing. Everybody said everything, so
All right.
I'll go with Kenny's team.
All right. So we'll move on. It sounds like it's clean sweep.
Hey,
for Kevin.
that's too easy, man. To his mom.
No, but
we love
one
you,
thing
bro.
I can say. One
True,
thing I can say. One thing I can say is like what Terry said. Izzy's players are bound to do to pop off. Like, you never know. They might just go crazy, and you're like, damn. So it's the
I don't
truth.
think I'm supposed to input. It all depends on if Hill does anything tonight.
I mean, it's gonna be a good
Especially
start.
my flex, if I keep my flex or change the flex, but I don't have too many options there.
Yeah.
Like my lineup's set. It's just if Hill does anything tonight or if I change my flex.
Should we even let this guy into this? Should we even let him in?
Who's trying to join now?
Gary.
It's up to you.
I already let him in. All right, we're gonna go move on to the next matchup.
Ask Gary real quick. Quick question. Man, I wish you were writing these down, Jack.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, write these down. Who's picking for who?
All right, hold on.
I can do it, check.
You got it?
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like everyone so far.
All of us picked Kenny, correct?
Yeah.
So far.
Gary,
what about Mr. Gary.
Kenny and Izzy.
Hey, this would be a good thing to do. Like a $5 bit. Everybody put $5 next year and see who could get the most wins of guessing every team going.
Hey, they have that on Yahoo. You can pick the games right now on Yahoo.
You could do that.
Yeah.
I feel like the side bidding should go for the dress.
No, we're gonna pick a different. We're gonna pick something different for the loser because the dress thing. AJ ruined it.
Make sure the dress actually fits. We'll get that shit like custom tailored.
All right.
Did Gary
left.
leave?
Let's move it. Let's keep it moving on. All right, Gary left, so we'll worry about that later if he comes back. All right. So going back to the next matchup, we have
Bob
and Manny.
Okay.
So what are y'all thinking on this one?
I'm going with Bob. Yo,
Why's
what's
that?
the name?
I
Patterson has been playing football, bro. Like, I don't know if you've been watching, but Patterson been playing football. And CEH right now is splitting time. I don't know. Manny got a good team, too. I'm not going to lie about that. I like Diggs. I like A.J. Brown. It was the same thing, I think Bobby's team didn't pop off yet.
Is number one right now, wide receiver. Number
Yeah,
one.
I know Diggs is number one.
Tua's up there. Number one. Not number one QB. I don't think
My concern about Bob's team, though, is that with Cook being banged up a little bit, which should probably be fine, I guess, but he hasn't been putting up any kind of explosive numbers. He really hasn't been doing anything. He's been underperforming. Then Michael Thomas is banged up, so we don't know really what's going on with him and his status. I mean, he does have some, and Metcalf's a boomer bust, so, I don't know.
Metcalf or McCaffrey? Oh, no, Metcalf. Sorry. You're talking about Bobby's team. Sorry.
Yeah, so I just think that, then again, you look at the other side and, you got Diggs and Brown, who could definitely have big games. Dobbs is a question mark. I thought he got banged up, or is that somebody else? But I know McCaffrey is. Sanders ain't doing nothing. So.
McCaffrey would be my only concern on Manny's side.
I don't know.
What
do you think, AJ?
Without missing.
You know what? I'm going with the underdog. Let's go, Bob.
Okay. What you got, Mr. Blessings?
This one's, I don't know, pretty easy for me. I'm gonna take Manny. We were talking. If you just look at the ceiling, I think Manny's team has a way higher ceiling than Bob's team. So
I definitely agree. It has a way higher ceiling, but I mean, the first 3 weeks we ain't reaching any ceilings lately.
Hey, that's why the blessings could happen and ceilings could be reached. So my blessing is going to Manny. He just has the highest ceiling.
Okay. What you got, Daddy?
He's muted.
Yeah, I know. Ask him to unmute if he wants to, or is he just in here to look at us?
I think he wants us to look at him.
Oh, or the other way around, yeah. Who do you got winning this game?
Manny.
Who'd you got between Kenny and Izzy?
Kenny.
Okay, so let's record his. All right, what do you got, Terry? What do you think about this? Got any comments about the matchup?
I think I'm gonna pick Manny because I think his players are playing football. I think AJ said that, so I think they're all playing
I was waiting
football.
for somebody else to say something about that.
I'm gonna say
Oh
Manny. Yeah, I think Manny because they're playing football.
Oh,
they were
greatest
playing
line
soccer.
ever given in fantasy football ever. Well, I really like this guy because he's playing football out there, because everybody else fucking isn't. Jesus. Oh, I can't wait to play that back and make that a clip. Oh my god. All right. So if I had to pick one, I mean, I got to go with the team that looks stronger. I mean, with Diggs and Brown, I'll have to go Manny.
I'm going with the underdog.
We know that because they play football.
Okay, so filter.
Nah, but you get what I'm saying, bro. Man, you don't be a clown ass nigga, bro.
But I don't see what you're clowning on. Metcalf's healthy. Thompson's not healthy.
Metcalf's not healthy. He's got a quad injury.
Right.
Yeah, but bro,
I see it.
Gary, who did you pick, Gary?
I see Manny having a potential challenger. I just don't see Manny losing.
So the only pick Bobby was AJ.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
All right. So next we're gonna go into Mr. Chris, who I believe is still on here watching, and Mr. Zoe. The matchup between them. All right. Go ahead, Gary. You can kick this one off. We'll talk about your boy.
Wow. Look, Zoe made a lot of interesting changes the past 2 days. I mean, he's making moves. I didn't think he had to make moves. He wanted to trade with me. I said, dude, your team is good as is. You're just not firing on all cylinders. So he kind of switched it up a little bit. Let's see if this team will fire on all cylinders. But he should win because Chris doesn't even have a full fucking roster.
Well, I was gonna say that's the problem with these jabronis, man. They you gotta go down here and decide who are they gonna play. Is he gonna play Moore again and keep on getting fucking burned from this guy, or is he gonna try to throw in somebody else? But he really doesn't have it. In Parker, maybe. So I guess he has to go with DJ Moore almost. He's not gonna go with Hamler.
I wouldn't, but I get it. I wouldn't.
But you can't go with Hamler, so you have to go Parker with Hoyer. I mean, I guess that might not be bad because he's a little bit more seasoned and he's a veteran, so he might get the ball out.
You think Scantling up there?
I wouldn't. I mean, but yeah, I guess.
I mean, instead of turning that Scantling into flex, that third RB into a flex, he doesn't really have any other option. That flex has to be something else. It has to be a running back.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I think so.
Yeah, I gotta say, I like. What do you think, Terry?
Man, I don't know if I want to bet against Chris, bro. It's freaking Lamar Jackson. We were sitting on the same situation last week when Filter and Chris matchup, and I think everybody kind of went Filter because of the same thing. Chris didn't have anybody on the third receiver, and nobody as a flex.
Do you think Filter is going to get into the playoffs right now as is?
No. I was talking about like that was a matchup.
We're talking about last week's matchup breakdown.
Yeah,
I get it. So we're talking about two people we don't think are going to get into playoffs, and you thought Filter was going to win.
we just it's just based on the matchup last week. Like you look at Chris's team right now, and like I think I'm just gonna get with Zoe just because that third receiver and flex is just like up in the
But
air.
Lamar could put up 50 points. I get that.
Right, and then Lamar Jackson puts 50 points, and then one injury, but I'm gonna go with Zoe. I think he just has the better team right now, unless Chris does something else and pulls off a trade or something. So,
Or
All right,
just
what you got,
one
Blessings?
player. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Or you just have one player like Lamar, like you said, just go
Right.
off.
Yeah, but you can't count on that all the time. So I'm gonna go with Zoe.
All right, Jason, go ahead. What you got on this?
I'm gonna give my blessings to. I gotta give it to Brother Zoe.
And you got
You
anything
guys-
you want to say as to why? Elaborate or no? You good? You don't have to.
I think it's gonna be a lot closer than the projections. Are that, but I think game's gonna be a lot closer than we think. But yeah, for right now, I'm giving my blessings to Brother Zoe.
All right.
Yeah, can I pick Chris?
I'm
Yeah.
picking Chris.
I'm gonna say Chris because look, Mike Evans coming back after 2 weeks rest. CeeDee Lamb's is he gonna have Prescott back?
No,
Not yet. One more week.
not yet. One or two.
Two more weeks.
So
2 more weeks.
I'm not saying he's gonna blow him out of the water or anything. I just think that like Terry was saying, when Lamar Jackson scored 50 points, and he could do it.
I mean, he's going against Buffalo, right? So you would expect that game to be like 45 to 46.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
also thought
Like-
they'd beat
So my thing is
Miami.
this: if
That
you look
game-
at it, here's
that
the
game-
reason why I'm going to go Chris. Right? If you look at Zoe's team, he has a good team. I don't want to try to say anything negative of it, but he has a
I
very
agree.
low floor team, right? Like Mike Williams, if Keenan Allen comes back, that he might disappear and get you 4 points. You just
Same
don't
with
know. T. Higgins, it might not be his night tonight. You don't know. You know what I mean? Like Ayuk, he like these players, Stevenson, Williams. He doesn't even do the third downs anymore, right? They gave that shit to Boone.
Just
So
one game.
I
Yeah,
kind of
what did Kyle Murray rush for last game? 8 yards.
yeah, like when you look at the breakdown, like should Zoe win 100% without a doubt? I could easily see Chris taking it because I could see Evans having just a normal good game, a touchdown, 85 yards. Lamb should have had a bigger game last week. He dropped a wide open touchdown. So what if they actually complete that and what Lamb could put, so Lamb could put up those points against Washington. It's another rivalry. I mean, Jackson, we said it, 50 points. The running backs can do enough. I got to give my blessings to Chris on this one.
When he
Who
said
did
all
Kenny
that.
pick?
So when you look at Chris's number, and I know this is just projections, and you try to plug in numbers, the only way he's going to catch up to Zoe's projections, just talking projections, is if Lamar has another 40, 50-point game. So, like, I get what you're saying, but, like, I have to go with Zoe just because, like, Chris is expecting one or two players to do something they're not supposed to do just in order to be able to keep up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you look at Mike Williams, he's had a game where he got you like 4 points. Higgins has had a game he got you like 4 points. Ayuk has had a game he's got you like 4 points. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about Stevenson. Look at.
Was injured. Higgins was injured.
I'm still saying, man.
I think it's the same thing. I think Lamb
I'm
had
just saying,
low
look,
scores.
Lamar needs to do what Lamar does for Chris to get the win.
Who did AJ pick?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's going to be. I got my faith. I think Chris can definitely pull it out.
Hey, who
All
do you
right,
pick, AJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zoe. I'm going with the predictions. Let's go with Zoe.
Predictions or projections?
Projections. I mean, my bad.
Okay.
All
You
right,
gonna
ready
take
for the
that
next-
shit, AJ?
You think I give a fuck about these ugly bastards?
I'm just
All right.
asking. I didn't know if it was a prediction that they were gonna play football this weekend.
Yo,
Like, I
Terry,
didn't know what it was.
Bro,
Next matchup.
you're blocking the sound waves, bro. With your
Mr.
teeth.
Filter himself, blessings to all, versus the guy he at one time was trying to get out the league, Mr. D.
Oh, here
All
we
right.
go.
Terry, you get first shots, and then Gary, I'll let you have yours next.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with filter on this one. I think D has Amara Sam Brown doesn't look like he's gonna play. So that's a big one for me. Christian Kirk is going against a tough defense. I mean, he was 2 last week, but that kind of didn't work out. I like, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Adams, I think is due for a big game. Aaron Jones, I just like that matchups better. So I'm going to go with filter.
Okay, what do you got, Gary?
So on paper, Filter should win this game, but you know who's going to ball out this weekend they're my DFS plays. I like Jamal Williams. I like James Robinson, but if St. Brown doesn't play, like Terry said, that could be painful. Man, it's a tough one. I want to say D, but it's going to be Filter. I'm going to pick Filter.
I mean, he does have Elijah Moore, and he does have Brandon Cooks in the wings, so it's not like he doesn't have anybody there. So just throwing it out there. All right, what do you got there,
Kevin? I see that. And if Elijah Moore, if Zach Wilson plays, Elijah Moore should shoot up a couple more points. So I mean, it could even out, but I think Filter edges out on this one.
I think the problem is that Derek Carr throws a touchdown and he matches up with Devontae Adams, right? So like if he goes to Devontae, I think that quarterback, Jalen Hurts is, man, he's playing football, So it's just kind of hard to beat that part. So.
All right, go ahead, Kevin.
So I do agree with what Gary's saying, and I don't think Gary was the only one that said it. Like, if Amon St. Brown does not play, like that's a big, or if he just doesn't perform, that's going to be a big factor for D. But Christian Kirk, I think, is outperforming his evaluations or his projections. Mark Hollins, we're talking about Devontae Adams. I feel like Mark Hollins is not on Waddle's level, but he's already getting out there. Like, he is the other person that's taking away the pressure or the attention away from Adams. So if Adams has a great game, guess what? I think Hollins is also going to have a great game. So I think I'm favoring towards D just because of that. Like, I'm looking at his lineup and shit like that. I think St. Brown's the only one holding him back.
All right, what do you got, AJ?
I'm going with Jason on this one. Devontae Adams is going to have a big game. Jalen Hurts, man, he be fucking killing it, bro. He is killing it. Like, he's running all over. He's really doing good. I'm going with Jason.
All right. I think I am going to go with D, and this is why. I think, everybody has that one game that, resettles them in the, and everything. And I think Philadelphia is going to underestimate Jacksonville, and Jacksonville's just been playing out of their mind. I think listen, he's going to get his points, but it ain't going to be a normal Jalen Hurts week. I think Jacksonville's going to be able to slow him down, especially with the weather, right? And everything else that's probably going to be involved in it. And I'm going to lean towards him just not putting up those like elite numbers that he's been doing. He's still going to be serviceable, don't get me wrong, but he's not going to put up those big numbers. And then Dallas is going to hold. I mean, if he keeps McLaren in, right, he's going to hold. I don't see him doing too much against Dallas necessarily. Adams is a hit or miss. Connor's been banged up, so that's a little bit shaky there. So I just think there's a couple question marks. I'm just a little bit more confident in some of the players that D has, I think. But the one thing of note that I do want to mention, though, remember where this guy started the draft, right, at the 401, okay? He now has Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, and James Conner all drafted in the second round, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Right?
James Conner was on the third round.
Was he the third round?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he got taken in the second round as well. I was like, dude, this guy went from drafting to 401 to having 3, second round players. So, I mean, that's not bad. But yeah, I'm going with D. Put my vote down for D. All right, and then we'll go ahead and move on. I mean, I guess Filter, you can vote if you want.
Blessings be to brother D.
We knew that was coming. He got to hedge his bets. If he wins, he's happy. If he loses, the blessings were still there for him.
That shouldn't count,
I don't get mad about losses. Why? You know why? Because someone else is happy. So why?
I understand, but a wise man once told me when I first started out in fantasy football, very early on my days, that
Can I say at the same time as
every
you?
blessing counts.
Counts. There you go.
Every blessing counts.
So I may lose a blessing, but it's more blessing to someone else. So blessings to all. I love all. You guys are amazing.
All right, let's do the next matchup. We have AJ versus Terry. So this should be a good one. So Mr. The man who wants to bless everybody, let's see what your opinion is on this game, since the other two are playing in it and Kevin disappeared for a second.
Oh, my apologies. I was dealing with blessings with another brother. So, what game are we on?
Why does Kevin have that smile? Is he off screen trying to get blessings? Oh, trying to get blessings from Brother Filter. All right, what do you got, Filter? What's your synopsis?
Who are we looking at?
We're looking at AJ and Terry.
Oh,
Yes, should be a very exciting matchup in my opinion.
I feel like AJ's losing his batteries on those flashlights.
In fact, I think, in my personal opinion, this may be the matchup
giving
of the
my
week.
blessings. I'm giving my blessings to
Wish I had a drum roll.
brother AJ.
Okay, and
I think brother AJ, this team, he just got Kamara, right? Just Chubb, Barkley, Kamara. We know what they can hit. And then I think Gabe Davis is a Flama fiery pick. Should be a top 5 wide receiver in your DFS picks. Like Gabriel, Baltimore's terrible against the pass, and Buffalo passes the ball. So I think Gabe Davis is going to have a good one. Sutton, I just like AJ in this one. Give me brother AJ. Blessings be to you, brother AJ.
Thank you, blessing, brother.
Kevin, since the other two are in the game, what do you think first?
I mean, it's hard, man. You got Patrick Mahomes, which we've already seen what he's done a couple weeks ago. You got Sutton, which if you look at after week 3 results, he's on the list, I think, from top 5 receiving yards. Brother Filter mentioned Davis, but Davis I think is questionable. I don't even know what he's going to do this week. Sorry, I heard the music in the background. Then you got Barkley and Chubb, which are also 2 of the top rated, I think top 5. I think I'm leaning towards AJ.
Yeah.
But he's got some questionable players, which I think could hurt me. I think based off what I'm saying, I'm leaning towards AJ.
I will say this: based on paper, AJ's probably got one of the best teams in the league right now. The only downside
blessings of that.
The only downside, though, is number one, I don't know if they all play up to that potential, but that's besides the point. My only true concern about AJ's team, if we're talking just in general, since he did restructure it, is this down here, the depth. Hopefully none of them get injured, and I don't want that. I don't want that on anybody. Blessings that they don't. But one guy gets hurt, and definitely hurting for a replacement. That's all. So it worries me a little bit with Kamara's background and Barkley's background, and even Chubb, I don't think's played a full season. You know what I mean? People get banged up. Davis has already missed a little bit. You don't have a whole lot to fill it in with. So that's my only concern. But I'm not going to sit there and think any of these guys are going to get hurt this game. So yeah, it's a clear, obvious choice to go AJ, right? Blessings to AJ. His team, I don't see really how, this guy could be able to compare too much. I mean, he's got a good team on him, but I mean, Dobbins, no one knows what that is. Dylan has been taking a back seat, so he's hurting really bad in 2 positions. The
I
other
wouldn't want
receivers.
Pitts on my team.
What?
I said I wouldn't want Pitts on my team.
Oh well. Go ahead, AJ. What do you think? What's your vote? You gonna vote for yourself? Of course, I figured.
Yeah, of course. You gotta root for the home. Let's go.
And Terry, what you got?
I think AJ has a pretty good, running back curve. Barkley, Chubb, Kamara. Of course, Kamara hasn't been doing anything. Some people could say that he could, be due this week. You will think because they're playing in what is it called in England? They're gonna put up a lot of points, right? Put a show up there. I just think that man, those receivers, bro. Last week they didn't hit. Like Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman. There's just a lot of fire and power there. So it's not as easy as you guys are looking at it. Green Bay should dominate New England, which should create more opportunities for AJ Dillon. Running the ball at the end of the game. Dobbins is coming back, so I don't think it's as easy as you guys are looking at it. But just for the heck of it, I'm just gonna pick myself.
Well, look, I'm not saying it's an easy matchup, but this is how I look at it, right? Your receivers, absolutely. You got 3 receivers that can put up points.
Believe in you,
but I look at it and I see
Terry.
the points that he has 3 running backs that can put up just as many points, if not more, than those 3 receivers. So that's why I say it could cancel itself out. So that's why.
And then Patrick Mahomes is playing against Tampa Bay. You know how Tampa Bay play against Mahomes, and this is without Tyreek Hill. Yeah. So it could be a long night for Patrick Mahomes on Sunday night.
Praise be the blessings, brother Terry.
No, you already gave blessings to AJ, so.
All right,
but I also
last
give
matchup.
You.
Hey, Gary's not here, right?
No, he left. Matchup. Battle of the Blessings. Go ahead. Who wants to start us off?
The most blessed.
Somebody comes out most blessed in this league, being the only undefeated team.
I'm gonna go with this is a tough one. I think Filter, because you got Filter there, frick. Check.
Why Gary joined and left the chat because we want.
Check. It's not gonna have DeAndre Swift today. I think Gary, if he gets to have Madison, which Dalvin Cook, I believe, practiced, today, so it's not a guarantee that the Madison is gonna be there as his flex spot. Oh, man. I don't think Amari Cooper can go 3 in a row doing what he's doing. I don't like Robert Woods against Indianapolis. I'm gonna go with Check. I think that Justin Jefferson is gonna have a tough matchup against what's his name, Lattimore. So I think that's gonna open up a little bit more for Thielen. You know what Marcus Browns can do.
If it changes anything, Thielen may not be in my lineup depending on what happens with Montgomery.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because if Montgomery's going to be sitting, I'm taking.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have that's even better.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting Olave in my 3, and I'm taking Thielen out. I'm putting Herbert in my flex.
No, I like that a lot. I like Mark Andrews against Buffalo. Pierce has been getting a lot of carries. Mixon. I think he'll have his normal game today. Gary Sting's been playing really good. I just kind of hard to trust for me to Now the one thing that could destroy this is that we're concentrating on Tyreek Hill tonight. Having a great night against Eli Apple, and maybe we're sleeping on Waddle. Just being open. Like crazy tonight. But I'm still gonna go with Check. So
all right,
that's my pick.
What you got, Filter?
Oh, I'm going to give this game my blessing of the week.
Oh, wow.
Blessings of the week.
Blessing of the week. Ready? Let me know when you're ready to announce it.
This is
little intro for you.
The week. This is going to be, I think right?
Yeah, you're breaking up, bro.
Who are the blessings going to? Are they going to brother Gary? Are they going to brother Jack? We'll find out on Sunday because the blessings are strong in this. And I'm going to give my blessings to Brother Gary.
I like it. I like it. Any reasoning?
I think both there's players on both sides that might underperform. I think in the end, I'm going to give it to Josh Allen because that game, I just think that's going to be the highest scoring game. Josh Allen, I think, will be the number 1 QB at all the league. And that's a Flama Fiery pick, number 1 right there. I'm just throwing that out there. PFS, target, Josh Allen. So, Yeah, I'm giving that my blessing to brother Gary.
Hey, if you want to, Chris sent over his picks for the week.
Okay, just all right.
He's still out of power.
him.
I
Hey,
don't know.
so let's finish this up, and then
Bam.
we'll go through Chris's real
Kevin.
quick, right? And then we'll
What do you
put him
got?
on the board.
So, shit. I mean, I'm hoping he'll outperform Vlado. My only concern on your team, Shaq, is Pierce. I saw Pierce was a little banged up. But if it's not for that, I think I favor your team a little bit. I think Cooper might overproject. I'm hoping Waddle doesn't. I don't think Woods is going to produce. I don't think Eckler is going to produce. Henry will produce. Goddard should produce. Like, I don't know. Like, it's similar to what Filter said, where I see players on both sides hitting. I'm going to favor you over Gary, though. I don't like Gary.
What do you got, AJ?
You don't like Gary.
Damn, this is a
He
good
told me-
matchup.
He told me he wouldn't let me move in over there because of the hurricane. So that's stupid shit. That's chat stuff. But yeah,
Well,
First,
honest truth,
Bro.
this shit is like really a good matchup. You got Herbert, he's good. You know, he's playing against Houston. He might put up he might put up a real big game. And then Allen against Baltimore. And then Deontay Johnson. This what's his name? Needs to get on the page with him. Waddle, he's a beast right now. He's killing it. Hollywood Brown. I think he could do good, but damn, Joe Nixon. I don't like Eckler. I don't like Eckler on his team. I like Joe Mixon on your team. I like the tight end. Bet over Goddard. You know what? If Montgomery doesn't play, I'm going with Shaq's team. If Montgomery doesn't play, I'm going with Shaq's team.
You can't do that, man.
Yeah.
Just pick somebody.
I'm going. Hey, man, stop complaining.
Gary,
T.
turn your mic down a little bit. It's really loud.
Mine?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Damn, shit.
Yeah, I
I'm going
mean,
with Shaq.
AJ,
Listen,
you did it. You could do that.
I don't think I've. I don't think,
Big check box out on Terry right there. It's like turn your fucking mic down.
It's a turn your fucking mic down.
I'm
Yeah,
switching.
you
I'm
guys
switching my pick to Gary.
that's
this
fine. With me.
week.
I don't think I've been favored in a single
I'm just kidding, bro.
matchup this year so far. And I'm not going to favor myself in this one. I'm going to give my blessings to La Flama.
Who would Kenny pick?
Blessings be to
I
you.
picked Brian. I want to see that menorah lit up. I want to see that curse broken.
Blessings be to the brother.
And the ultimate blessing is that whoever wins this game is pretty much halfway to the playoffs.
Yes, that is the right there.
All right, let's go over Chris's real quick. So Chris is picking Izzy, Bob, Jason, AJ, the monster on the mic, and himself.
So the big difference is that he picked Easy over Kenny, which everybody had Kenny.
Yeah,
All right.
fuck you, Chris.
So I don't know if that was a bet pick, when you pick.
We're gonna keep a tally here. We got to keep a tally here of these games, and we'll put them up every week, and show who's winning, just like they do on the real shows.
Hey, we can.
He caught off again. He doesn't realize it.
And we can throw some money in it. I would be down
He
with
got
that.
so excited and then just disappeared.
He heard his name get announced, and he's just like, I'm out.
All right, do we have anything else we want to talk about today? Do you
Yes,
wanna talk
yes.
about- Go ahead.
Hey, to the owners that I'm sending blessings to. Blessings be to you, but also
I don't understand what happened.
Yeah, I don't get it. I think he doesn't realize he cuts off, and also
Hey
nothing.
Kenny, do you see that on the screen? 164 to 92. See that matchup of the week? Biggest blowout of the week.
Oh my god!
Where?
Right
On
here.
the right side.
See where it's
Oh, whatever happened last week. That
Yeah.
already passed. I don't know what you're talking about.
biggest blowout. Do we
that's
want to talk about any of
Behind you,
last
that's
week's
behind you,
games?
bro. That already happened. What are you talking about?
We can talk about the trades. You want to talk about the trades?
Here, you know what? Let's post this and let me go. So if everybody watches, because AJ was asking this before, you want to know about where people's waiver wire budgets still are. So here you go, AJ. La Flama Blanca, aka Gary, has $93 left. I have $80 left. Manny has 75. Terry has 92. Kenny has 74. Chris has 83. Bobby has 88. Filter has 73. D and Chris both have 90. Izzy has 92. And Zoe has 78. A lot of money still out there, boys.
I borderline have the least amount of money. I'm spending too much.
Kenny's tilted. I'm spending too much. Why does nobody else have that much money out?
Curtis Samuel, though. Curtis Samuel was worth $20.
Yeah, he's gonna be. I think he'll be fine, even if he's just.
Hey, so
even not
far,
as an every week starter.
Curtis Samuel, out of everybody, Curtis Samuel has been the waiver claim of the year so far. 100%.
And what did you bid? What did you bid, Filter?
You bid like $2 more than me.
18. Just say it. You bid 18.
It wasn't much.
I beat you.
And what'd you bid?
20.
Yeah, no
Sniper,
shit.
no
I'm
sniper.
aware of that.
I sniped you.
But I said that was a.
It was worth it.
He just wants to feel like he
As
won
of right
something,
now,
Jason.
the best waiver
I
claim.
want to
bless
feel like
you.
my money is well spent, and you're just confirming my
Huh?
money was well spent.
Just
I
give him the
want to feel
blessing.
like
He's
my money
fishing.
was well spent.
Yes,
and
your
you
money was
confirmed
well
it.
spent.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
it
you.
is 100% blessing. Yes. You again. I just said that.
2 years in a row. Yeah.
As in
Cordell-
our league right now, Curtis was the best value of anybody. It's not close.
Hey, how much does Check have left?
Oh, am I going to get this trade done?
You got 80.
Wait,
Why?
surprisingly, yeah, he got
80.
Some, he got some sniped
Hey,
out.
do you see that? Do you see that? Look, Check has $80 and he has one move. $20 on Marlon Mack.
What? How much?
No, first of all, that's not what that
$20 on
is.
Marlon Mack.
Because look, people
One
are throwing
move.
waiver wire moves.
I
in
know,
$80.
I know.
They
I'm just
poison your mind, bro.
Hey, the way I look at it, I paid for 2 weeks. I lost $10 each week, or no, less than $2 each, or $10 each week now. It's like $8 a week. No, not even less than that. I'm sorry. It's like $6 a week right now. So I'm good.
5, 4,
There's nobody on the
5.
waivers anyway. So what the fuck do I need?
Less than 6, you're right.
So, all right. What else do
Hey,
you want to go
Filter.
over?
Did Filter leave?
I
Yeah.
think that should be it for the most part.
He's
Alright,
gonna put
most
a
of
he's gonna put a trade on.
He's getting with Chris right now. Yeah.
One
Yeah.
game today. Yeah, he's trying to beat it.
All right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave.
I guess we'll head out for today, and then
Been a
we'll
pleasure,
just-
guys.
Huh?
Been a pleasure.
Hey, where are you going, Check? Where are you traveling to?
Nowhere, because my goddamn flight got canceled.
Oh, where were you gonna go?
I had to go to Maine for a memorial, so now I might just come to town for the weekend. I don't know yet. I'm just gonna get ready for the game tonight, though. I got a little bottle of Woodford. Well,
Woodford Reserve.
Yeah.
You gotta try that Buffalo Trace.
yeah, it'll probably be good enough for a glass tonight just to unwind. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go to
yeah.
the gas
Hey,
station.
where should we put these pics at? To
What do you
save
mean?
them,
to
so
save
like
them?
everybody can see them. Do we put them on the chat?
You guys
I'll
have-
put in the description.
I'm just
You
gonna
open
put them on the
the
chat, and then
document?
we can just search. I'm just gonna
No,
do
we
like.
You could do that, but I'm saying if you put them under the description in the chat, then it's always there.
Yeah, I know. All right.
I don't know.
Sounds
But yeah, we'll make something of it,
good.
send it over, and then I can just end the broadcast.